What's it like living in Japan as a black person?
I guess it's Asian nigga walking up to all black people in Japan or Japanese nigga. Asking them what's
Okay.
like being black.
First of all,
Honestly, it is what it is. Like me being black in Japan.
If we were like a bunch of white dudes walking around, maybe we'll get
Any black person out there who's watching your channel and wants to come here, I don't think there's any reason to worry.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashi from Japan. Today I'm going to interview black people in Japan. What's it like being black in Japan? And then I got many comments asking black people what's it like living in Japan. Something like that. So I decided to make a video this topic. Okay, let's find out today. On my channel, I interview Japanese people and foreigners in Japan. So it's the best channel for anyone who wants to come to Japan whether traveling or living. And you can also learn Japanese here. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. And on my Instagram, I show my daily life in Tokyo and share information about Japan. So if you haven't followed yet, please follow it too. Okay, let's get started. Okay, thank you for your help. Where from?
I'm from America.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How long have you been in Japan?
This will be my 6th year in Japan.
6 years. Oh, 6 years.
6 years.
Long.
Yeah.
Long. Can I ask what you do?
So I teach middle school and high school kids, not conversation English, but like academic English and academic writing and stuff like that.
Okay. So you're from America. So you're black American. What's it like? What's it like living in Japan as a black American?
It's
You have any opinion?
I have many opinions. When I first moved here, I felt like a spectacle. I felt like a lot of people were looking at me. Yeah, I just felt like a lot of people were looking at me. But now that I've lived here for so long, it just feels like where I would live anywhere else, people are just going to look because they have this notion of black people. So there's always like, oh, well, can she do this? Or can she speak Japanese? Or stuff like that. So like, honestly, it is what it is. Like me being black in Japan wouldn't be any different from me being black in like Europe or China or anything to me personally, because I just think that people are going to look anyway. They're going to make assumptions about me anyway. So, I mean, you might as well give them a show.
Okay. I wanted to ask you this question specifically.
Okay.
In Tokyo, young Japanese people, they do, their hair like dread.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it's... Yeah, what do you think? Yeah.
Some people will say like, oh, it's appropriation, and other people will say like, oh no, it's appreciation. I personally don't like it, but I can't make anybody do anything. So I'll just sit and look and mind.
You don't like
I don't like nobody who ain't black with no motherfucking dreads, period. I don't give a fuck you Mexican. I don't give a fuck none of that shit, bro. Your hair look good. Wear your good hair, nigga. We dread our shit to show our shit off. Fuck you talking about? Fuck out of here.
On my business.
Last question, do you speak Japanese?
もちろん。住んでるから。
住んでる。
はい。住んでるから話せる。
でも住んでる人でも話せない人いっぱいいるじゃないですか。
そうですね。本当に悪いと思う。
you got speaking Japanese with the nigga.
あ、良くないと思うよ。それは。
良くないから。Anybody, if you live here for longer than 3 years, I personally think that you should learn more Japanese. Don't be that 25-year-old that like, I don't know any Japanese, and you live here for like 50 years and like, I'll never learn. Like, that's stupid. I think that's stupid.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your help.
No problem.
Where from?
I'm from right outside DC.
How long have you been in Japan?
I've been in Japan since 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, I am an English teacher. I work with little kids and I teach them English. But forget all that. I'm a rapper. I'm a court.
Here you go. This is my shot, nigga.
That nigga said,
That nigga saw opportunity and ran with it. What you talking about?
nigga, you listen to a nigga who an English teacher rapping? What?
An artist, a singer, whatever you want to call it. I go by Jay the Protagonist, all platforms.
That ain't too long.
You gotta look him up.
You look it up.
Spotify, iTunes, everything like that.
Today I'd like to ask you about life in Japan. As a black person, how do
I
Japanese
spell that, nigga. Oh, God, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't insult my intelligence
people
like that.
see black people? What do you think?
Well, when it comes to stuff like that, you know, my perception, I don't really know how they see me. You know, that's a very good question. No, I've never actually asked a Japanese adult how they see me or something like that, and no one's ever really told me.
Anybody how they see how has anybody seen? Like, have you ever asked me, hey, bro? And I'm your brother, damn near, bro. Like,
Right.
have you ever just asked me, hey, bro? How do you view me? How do you see me? Who the fuck just asked people that
Right?
shit?
Like you gotta get real deep on a nigga. Cause he would have had to seen your ass.
He high as hell.
Either,
I'm
so it's,
telling you, bro.
but
He
I do
high as
imagine
hell.
a lot of people when they hear the word foreigner, they might think of a white person. Generally, you know.
Yeah, that's-
generally.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like usually when they're like hiring for a job or something like that, and they want like hire a foreigner, you know, in their mind they want like a white guy. You know what I'm saying? They're not usually not picturing like a black guy or something like that. You know when they foreign, you know, foreign and a white person, they're like synonymous. You know what I'm saying? They're like interchangeable.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but
Sounds
you know,
about right.
like I said, all my friends and like all my homies were like rappers and artists. So usually when we go someplace like together or like in a group, we're performing, right? So we get a lot of love and we get a lot of support. You know, hip hop is very popular. You know, it's global. You know what I'm saying? So no matter where we go, what we do, you know, we get love. So it's been mostly positive. You know, like I said, I think if we were like a bunch of white dudes walking around, maybe we'll be treated a little better, but we're not exactly treated bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah.
I see. I see. Like
Man.
hip hop in general, it's trending in Japan.
Yeah.
Facts. That's not what it sounds like. America.
And many, guys, Japanese guys, they listen hip hop and then, they getting know about, black culture,
Right,
like
right,
including
right.
hip hops,
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cultural thing. In America, actually, they like black people as a culture.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily like us as a people. But when it comes to embracing us as people, you know, who we actually are,
Oh, he get deep
we
too.
got a lot of work.
Pause.
It's
Dog, these niggas over here, they gave him a good ass video.
No kidding.
kind of the same here,
Nigga, it's good. Cool, nigga. Shit, I'm good. Nigga, you good?
but I'd imagine there's not as many
That would have been my response. Like, shit.
black folks here in Japan as there are white folks. We just need a few more of us out here just to, show what our actual culture and our actual way of living is like, But we all people, we all the same, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really much of a difference everywhere.
Okay. Let's
I do want to go to see what the fuck.
I go visit, but I ain't gonna live there, nigga.
Bro, we supposed to be going to work China.
question. Do you speak Japanese?
My Japanese is very low. You know, actually with my job, we're encouraged to only speak English. Most of the Japanese I learn is from my students. So when I speak to an adult, I got to be very careful of what I'm saying to make sure it doesn't sound like stupid or silly or cute or something like that, So it's tough,
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you
No
so
problem,
much.
man.
Really appreciate
Thank you for
it.
having me.
Thank you for your help. Where you from?
I'm from Kenya.
Okay, but these not the black people. We really.
Yeah.
I'm also from Kenya.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How
Yeah, I just know that they supposed to be ill different.
long have you been in Japan?
Right now, 2 months, but I have been here before.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your help. Where you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
よろしくお願いします。Who brought you to Japan?
First, I took a flight from. I'm kidding. I actually wanted to escape Jamaica, and I wanted to expand my worldview, so to speak.
How long have you been in Japan?
A long time, like over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Like you in life. You said you wanted to escape Jamaica.
What's it like living in Japan as a black person?
Okay.
He would not be on video right now, man.
First of all, a lot of times I forget what color I am because Japanese people are not outwardly racist, thank God. And so I often forget what color I am. But in any case, I've had many more positive experiences. In fact, Japanese people give me more positive qualities or more superstar qualities than I have. Like they think I can definitely play basketball, or they think I'm probably a good singer, or they think I'm somehow athletically blessed or something.
Yeah, that's kind of like
Positive stereotype.
positive stereotype Japanese have towards black people.
Damn, racist up in there. They still in our dreads. Look, they told us respect, nigga. Hold on. We the shit.
Right.
Yeah, and that's good. The more you interact with Japanese people
Facts.
You feel me?
and you enter their social circle, the more they treat you like one of them. There are certain social rules that you have to accept. Japanese society is based on a lot of social rules. And even a Japanese person who doesn't behave in the way that is expected, even they will be rejected. I believe there is a saying that
Yeah.
the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. So the best thing you can do in Japan is try not to stand out in a bad way. And if you just behave like Japanese people, then you'll be accepted.
If a nail gets sticked up, it get nailed down. Okay? I like that one.
But not like you're mimicking them, because that's another
different.
that's a
That's
totally
different.
different thing. Accepting the unspoken social rules. So things like taking off your shoes before you go inside, things like wearing a mask if you have a cold, don't talk loudly on the train, for the love of God. I'm the only foreigner who lives in my apartment complex, and I wondered why they accepted me. I remember back when I was signing a contract with a real estate agency, I heard her saying on the phone to the owner, "Takedo daijoubu desu. Nihonjin poi dakara daijoubu desu." And then I was wondering, Nihonjin poi, is it me, my face, or what? But then
Your
I
behavior,
realized,
right?
yeah. Japanese people accept if you behave just like them, but in fact you're a guest in the country, so you should behave better.
Last question. Do you speak Japanese?
少しですね、日本語、
どうやって日本語学びました？
デートとか、なんか
デート？
デート。
デート。Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for watching so far.
It was the first two for me. The first two was good ones, you feel me? But the other ones like, shut the fuck up. You feel me?
Well, shit. It's your boy, Billy. You know what I'm saying? We out. My nigga Tribe.
You did.